Alright, so it looks like our event is starting. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the question section. And I'm getting a starting soon, but I usually get that and it's usually already started. So I'm going to be playing Dark Iron Patriot here, at least till we get started. Just going to run around, get a few of these trouble bots until I see the stream has actually started. Let me just move this away from the fans. There we go. Now, I have been having a little bit of trouble getting the sound for Superhero Squad Online. I don't know why it's not playing tonight. But that's fine. Let me see. Alright, so it looks like we have got it started. So I'm going to go ahead. And I'm going to start off by playing cards. I get questions of whether or not, do I lose at cards? Well, of course. I lose a fair amount. I'm just going to switch over here. I just want to take a quick peek here. Yep. Well, I shouldn't say I lose a fair amount. This time around with this account, I've probably lost about 10% of my games. And to be honest, most of those games are to one particular deck. I've really been liking this deck. Usually I make one deck specifically just to beat other types of decks. So if I see a lot of red or a lot of keepers, or just a lot of one type, I'll just go ahead and build the deck and have as many blockers as possible. And of course, also take note on what maybe they're weak against blocking something as well, and build the deck for that. This time around, I've only built one deck. I've done a few modifications to it as I get more cards and as I get to other characters that I want to beat. Ooh, new one. I do not have these quests, so anyway. But for the most intent, I pretty much stuck to my plan. I haven't finished off Doctor Doom here. Yeah, it's not a card I really wanted, although it does block green. We're gonna go after. Who is this guy? Is it Onslaught? I know the mission he's in is called Onslaught, but I'm not exactly sure who he is. When I look at him, I think of Magneto because he has the helmet of Magneto, but not the Magneto I'm used to. Again, I'm not really sure about this card. I look at it and I think, yes, it's a really great effect, but I'm not 100% sure it's an effect that I really think is worth it at the casting cost. I'm just opening up the stream here. I forgot to actually open up comments so I can see them. I should actually try to find a way so I can get comments up on the screen as well. That would actually make it much easier for me to actually answer them. That's actually something I'll have to take a note of. But anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to go take on the helmeted dude. I have absolutely no idea what he has in his deck. I don't think I've ever played him before. So it should be interesting. So how is everyone doing tonight? I just realized he had blue eyes over here. Freakish. But he's got blue eyes there too. So I am playing Dark Iron Patriot. I was originally going to play Iron Patriot, but I realized I had Dark Iron Patriot, and I hadn't even picked up one experience point on him. Got my hot cocoa beside me. So I went ahead and I decided to switch to him. I get to start with one of the keepers. This is kind of cool. It's a new ability for me. I've never seen it before. So I've got this. I have the chance to put this into my hand or on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on top for now. Since I don't know what he has. If I lose this one, fine. It's going to be shuffled back in anyway. And of course, I hit the button to put it on the bottom. Oh well. C'est la vie. So I do get to put a card down, but I want to check out these keepers. We already know what that one does. This one here. Whenever you do at least 4 damage with a purple attack, this keeper hits for 4 and is destroyed. So it's a Doctor Strange card. Kind of cool. Artwork, that is. Not something I'd really be interested in playing, but of course I just naturally click on the only card I could play and realize that I shouldn't have played it, but luckily he blocked it. What's this? Whenever an opponent's keeper does any amount of damage to you, that keeper hits your opponent for 3. Oh my god. Are they serious? And the thing is anytime it does an amount of damage to you, that keeper hits your opponent. So you can't even destroy this keeper because it's your keeper that's going to be dealing damage to you. That's crazy. 3 for 5. I'll go ahead, I'll use this one. Since I am going to be cycling them back in, I don't mind too much about blocking, but I do want to get these down pretty early. That one I'm going to keep on top, a red one. It's a red blocker. And technically his turn could be power could go up to 4, my next turn 5. So if I block whatever he plays, I can actually get that and keep it. So we'll keep that. I'm not really interested in bringing that back. Not knowing exactly what he has, I'm more interested in blocking. I do notice that he does have 10 more cards than me. That's probably one of the things people kind of wonder, you know, are they better off to go with, what are we at, 4? That means my 2 bottom cards will be 1. It's blue. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on top. You know, isn't it better to make, you know, like a 60 card deck or an 80 card deck? And yeah, sure, it gives you more cards, but the problem is you're going to have trouble getting to the cards that you really want. So it's kind of cool because there's enough cards in the game that work really well together that you should be able to build some sort of combo. But yeah, I want to keep my cards down around 4. Oh my, 40. I can't believe we're not getting powers. 3, 5. Well, I'm going to keep that on top because I can actually use that. So if you have multiple of these out, it could be really good to dig for cards that you want. I could have used this. Got off a max of 6. Used it again. Got off another 8. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 4. Well, I'm definitely keeping that on top. And I'm going to go ahead. And I'm either going to be drawing out a blocker or dealing 5. I'm thinking blocker. Whoa. Okay, well, he did have a blocker. I wish I would have seen a lot of new cards here that I have not seen before. Whenever you do at least 2 damage with a rogue or gambit attack, this keeper hits for 3. Is it some sort of Magneto? It's Magneto's colors. I'll keep that on top. Like, it is Magneto's colors. It's just not the Magneto I'm familiar with. So go ahead, let me know in the comments if that actually, you know, is a Magneto and I'm just not familiar with it. So we have a few people watching here. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be breaking this up into 2 parts because I want to play a little Superhero Squad Online for a while. Maybe hour max probably. But I do actually want to go ahead and play some Skylanders later on tonight. My son has gone to bed. I'm going to do at least 2 damage with an X-Men card. Don't really want that either. I want to keep his keepers off the board. I've seen a lot of them so far. So let's just keep going through. He's got so many good colors. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on top. Part of me wants to dig for more cycling, but I'm not going to right now. I could play this, which I think is it's my only red blocker. I wish you could go through the discard pile. I'm going to do that just because it does make all my guys hit 1 harder. Or I'll draw a blocker. There we go. So not a keeper. Draw 2 cards. It's a rogue card. Rogue's Easy Quest. So draw 2 cards and then discard a card. That's kind of cool. For 5/4. 5s usually hit for 7, I believe it is. So you're giving up 3 damage to draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Not bad. You may play an X-Men card. It's only 4. I'm going to take it. Okay. Now, keep... oh, excuse me. Keep in mind that he does start with roughly 10 cards more. That's what I was expecting. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. If that is a Gambit, draw a card. If it's Rogue, heal 1. I actually like the keeper. Yeah, actually, what's that? Rise of Heroes? I don't even think I have one. Well, I haven't actually checked out my X-Men cards. But of course, I'm not going to let it hit. There we go. Okay, I do not need that. Yeah, I do want that. Oh, of course, that means I got to block whatever he puts down. Now, I'm actually sitting pretty to block whatever he puts down. I can't remember how many types there are. I don't have a red blocker. I'm almost tempted not to play anything this turn. I am going to pass because that one card that's on the top of my deck, I really want. So purple, I can block it. I hate blocking, wasting my blocker just to block a 3 for 5, but I really want the card on the top of my deck. And of course, he'll probably just block it out of his hand. Let's keep that on top too. So I like the fact that the interface pops up. I wasn't really sure. Yeah, of course, she blocks it. That's okay. I wasn't really sure how it was going to work, but it's pretty intuitive. Pretty smooth. This guy's for each keeper your opponent has in play. Oh, that would have been nasty. So what do we got here? You need a double block on this. This card, it's attack 3. If the top card of your opponent's discard pile is 7 or more. Well, it's not 7 or more. Oh, it's Grant Theft. Ah. Fing Fang Foom she's stealing from. Anyway, I'm not going to block. I'm just going to take the 3. There we go. No, obviously I couldn't block. I needed 2. Oh, excuse me. I needed 2, and I knew that my top card was not a yellow one. Again, I'm going to keep that on top. I'm not going to bother keeping those or playing them. I'm going to play this, though. Let's start getting some recycling going. Oh, great. It got through. Wasn't sure if it would. But it did. So 3 for me. Let's check the stream again. Okay. What else do we got here? I'm just going to quickly do an audio check here. Actually, let's do it after I... Well, I can't block. Reveal the top card of the opponent's deck. If that card is playable, play it. Really? I can't stop it. I don't remember what my top card was. I get milled for a few anyway. I heal one. Now I've got to block a blue. I have blue blockers. But the funny thing, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage here. I'm going to go ahead and start the stream. I just want to make sure that I am actually getting sound through here. Okay. What else do we got here? And we are. Did not want another relapse of last week where we got no sound. What's going on here? Could bring that back. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on top. Let's screw out the stream here a little bit. I need to teach my son how to work the stream so I can just play cards. Okay, so we have lots of blockers here. I'm going to go ahead and put that down, at least attempt to. I've really got to start... Oh, he blocked. Well, at least he blocked that. It's at least a rare. Yeah. Oh, crap. Whenever opponent's keeper does any amount of... Okay, that one. Ugh. Ew. We do not want that. So I'm going to need a lot of purple blockers, it looks like. Okay. So I guess... We'll have to take a look. So I'm already into my recycled cards now. I'm going to put it on the bottom. I think I have one of these coming up. Although that would hit for a lot. Right now, I'm not too worried about just hitting big. I want to start getting a lot of recycling going. Come on. Alright, so... I need to hit for 3 now, aren't I? Yeah, so I'm gonna hit her for hit him for 1, and I take 3. Oh. Nothing I can do about that. Except destroy it. Didn't really want to do that either, though. Yeah, they're going to have to keep a purple in my hand at all times to make sure those don't hit, because that's going to hurt. I'm not even sure what's coming up, but to be honest, it's for 7. I'm going to go ahead and try to block. Of course, top was a purple, or not a purple. I took the full 7, technically 8, because I discarded the 1 card from my hand. Well, I can't draw a card. Not looking too good. So it looks like I'm just going to be... here you go, folks. I'm losing. So we'll go ahead. We'll try this out. Try to pay a little more attention. So he has a lot of purple. This is just going to hit. And it'll finish me off. It's from Unleashed. The Jack and Queen. What? Jack and King? Why is Rogue on the King card? Onslaught has a lot of purple attacks, but not many cards that block purple. Play more attacks or blocks of that factor. I think I've already said that. We're going to go ahead and do a rematch. Now, as far as actual getting the card, now that I played with it, I see its usefulness. It is nice to be able to filter your deck like that, I guess. I'm going to play with it a bit more just to figure it out. Yeah, I'm not sure why Superhero Squad Online does not have sound in it. I guess we're going to be keeping that. Put it on top. And pass. So a lot of his cards are pretty high casting cost. Crap. I have to save that for keepers I get by, but that means I'm going to lose the one that makes all my coin flips always heads. But hopefully I can get some recycling going really quick. Not that it matters, you know, it goes to the bottom of my deck. But I was not wasting that on a block. Not that block. The shield wasn't that, excuse me, that important. I'm going to put it on the bottom. Not that I can actually play anything right now. I think I do still have some 1 casting costs cards. They do. Whenever you do at least 2 damage with the next man attack, we got to stop that. We're up to 2. Woo! See, right now this is put that on the bottom. Right now this is good. Play it early, block with it later. I like this card. I like it a lot more than I originally, I think, intended to when I put it in my deck. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think he has any shields in his deck. So I'm not gonna be blocking later. So if I don't get it out early, I'll put it on top. So I can pull it back right now. Let me see what we've got here. I think I'm actually gonna go with this one because the shield is a worthless blocker. But it does get 1 out of his hand. Draw 2 cards. Then okay. And if it doesn't do anything, I have the chance to pull it back. But of course, he did do something. Probably going to regret that. I just didn't want to take 6 damage. I'm low enough right now. He's got a huge lead. Of course, I'll put that on top. Now I have decisions. Well, we don't want to. I want to keep this till I get some of the card flippers. I could put this, but I don't. Yeah, since I can't block with shield, I might as well get this down and get my power up +1 a little early, or potentially draw out a blocker. In this case, I'm just getting +1 to my power. So If I draw another 5 anytime soon, I can still play it. I'm going to put that on the bottom this time. I've got one in my hand. And right now I want to work more on the recycling aspect. Ah, really? Without look at your opponent's hand. Okay. I'm going to have to start getting some unleashed cards. What do we got here? 5-2. Whenever we do at least 2 damage with the next effect. Oh, yeah, we're going to stop that. Okay. So we are at 5. Well, I'm at 6 because of this. I'm going to keep that on top because I wanted a lot of purple blockers. See, now I'm at the point where I don't want to play this because I know he's got a lot of nasty cards that I can block with this, and we're getting up there. Although it does do damage. Same thing here. I think I am going to play this. I'm far enough behind that I want to, at least start getting some damage on the board. But I definitely got to hang on to my purples. Okay, what do you got? 4 for 6 green. I got to take it. I'm not wasting that one card on it. Okay. Didn't get any of my recursive cards there. All right, here we go. I'm going to put it on top. I want another green blocker. He has a fair amount of them. All right. Boom. Get him for 1. We'll go ahead, throw this out. All right, we got that in. So every time we get a heads, we'll heal for 1. Oh, what the hell's that? Slow down. Oh, it's a 4-star. Each of your opponent's keepers hits your opponent for 3 and is destroyed. Oh my god. Painful betrayal. Okay, what do we got here? At the start of your turn, reveal... Yeah. That means I get another purple blocker. But I want to keep those damn keepers off. I think it was the 9 casting cost is the one that we did last time. Well, that did us in last time. Top. Hit for 1. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get this down. Every time we get a heads on a coin flip, we can heal for 2. Yep, we got her. So how does everyone like the card game anyway? No, I actually really like the card game. It's not as in-depth or anything like, oh, crap. Well, my top card is purple. Lucky block. All right. Yeah, so as I was saying, sure that the game itself is not super in-depth or anything like that. Green. I have a green blocker. I'm not too worried about boosting all my cards' attack by 1 now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the bottom. There we go. But it has enough strategy in it that I actually really like. Now, I know before when I used to play other actual human players, never really cared for it. One of the things I wish they had was some sort of queue system where you could just like enter the queue to play, then it would randomly match you up instead of having to run around town. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, I did enough damage that it went off, then he canceled it. Okay. Yeah, that was a keeper, right? Seen that already? Like I said, having to run around, click on people, challenge them to card games. It takes forever to get people into games. We're going to put that on top. It's a blue blocker. I can't remember what's under there. We do have the 5 out, so I could potentially get 1, 2, 3 activations of it. I'm going to pass for now, because right now I'd rather have the green blocker. There's that card. Crap. Well, we got a keeper to kill. Okay. Ah. Well, I have a card to play next turn. Oh my god, he got that last time off of me. Oh. I'm thinking completely of a different card. So this one could do 6 damage. I have tons of damaging cards, though. It's not the block I want. So I'm going to go ahead, try to get rid of that keeper. Oh, no! That's my only chance to get rid of it. Oh. What are we going to do? Block it. I'm going to recur it, I think. Or, nope. Put that on the bottom. Put this one up. Does it get through? Okay. Now I'm going to be taking 3 here for my own keeper. Because of his keeper. But it could potentially cause me to recur 3 cards. Nope. Okay. That's going to hurt. I need a purple and a yellow. It was purple. Oh well. Ouch. I thought we were sitting pretty. It's kind of cool to heal 3. I'm going to put that on the bottom because it's not a block I want. Now I could recur that, but there's no point. Oh, wait. Yeah, it makes all my coin flips heads. Hate to use my green for this. Oh, well, I drew out a blocker. 14-6, you gain control of all your opponents. Oh, my friggin' lord. Really? Count the amount of damage you did with this attack, then heal that many. Oh, my god. Two, 3, 4, 5. Oh. We're so close. Get my 3 heals in. So at this point, I'm not even sure if I want a blue one. He does have blue cards. I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to put that on the bottom. And we'll go ahead and try to get this one out. Yes, I know it will hit me for 3. But it gives me a much better chance of recurring a ton of cards. What happened here? Pick a keeper to destroy. What? I missed what went on there. I blinked. For some reason I had to destroy a keeper. 2 for 4. Could be a hell of a lot worse. I only took 3 of it too. So that's not bad. If I get a heads here, I'll heal 2 of it. 3 of it. But I didn't. I'm going to try to keep it on the top. Not that it matters because actually I can't block with it. Was it the card they played maybe that blocks and kills a keeper? I'm not sure. Okay, well, it's going to be a close one. 4-2. What's it do? This card is attack +1 for each keeper your opponent has in play. Oh my lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 8. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I only took 6. Still harsh. I need a heads. Thank you. Heal 3. I'm going to keep that on top because, like I said, he has a ton of purple. And let's see if he blocks it. If he doesn't... Oh, crap. I just thought of something because I would actually end up dealing damage to myself. Then I would have a chance to block it. And I would take it off the top, and I would actually end up using that purple card. Yeah, that would have sucked. Well, I know the top card's purple. Whenever your opponent keeper does... Whenever... Oh, it's one of those again. Onslaught. So it is Onslaught. I thought his name was Onslaught, but... I don't know, I get the feeling Onslaught and Magneto are the same character. Maybe mutated or something. I don't know. This card. Oh! Wow, we've recycled that many cards. Wow. That's red. I'm putting it on the bottom. I gotta get something down to keep damaging them. And of course, now that I'm thinking of it, that's the worst possible one I can put down. Oh, good, I got Lucky Block. Because that means every turn it would hit him for 1 and then me for 3. It's really late. Okay, I'm up to 9. As long as he keeps trying to nickel and dime me here. 7-2. Reveal the top card of your opponent's deck if it's playable. Okay, well, let's see what we get. Okay, well, it could have been a lot worse. Let's see. Oh! That's not what I wanted. I'm assuming he gets it. Oh, I can stop it. 2. Well, she's still going to get it. Oh, man. Oh, my lord. What is it? Red. Put it on the bottom. Man, did I just have that card? Okay, we're going to go ahead and hopefully destroy a keeper. Unfortunately, his ability probably doesn't trigger first, does it? Not that it matters. I'm sure they all trigger at the same time. They just get resolved in an order. Okay, that means I'm going to take 3. Or they could just go outright and break it on me. Pricks. Let's see how long we've been going for. About 30 minutes. Well, I can't block it, so I won. Ah, he used the last card in his hand. Were we that low? I didn't even notice it. Woohoo! I've got a little bit more time left. I am actually going to go ahead and play another game. Break that rubber match. We're 1-1. I'm hoping this actually helps you out, at least a little bit with my strategy. Not that, you know, it's ironclad or anything like that. Where do you get that jack-o'-lantern from? Okay. Yeah, I wish we had sound. I'm not sure why I wasn't putting out sound today. Again, we get it early. We'll go ahead and put that on top. And I'm going to play it. This time I'm going to try to keep... it's hard to say. And of course they blocked it again. That's fine. See, if you get the chance to put a lot of those keepers down early, they can really dig. So even before we get to 9, it could really do a lot of damage to them. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on top just in case this one fails. Let's see what happens. Okay, unfortunately it landed. The shield, not a very good blocker in this match as we've seen. Doesn't have any. but I wanted to make sure I got one down. I was kind of hoping he'd hit me and I could just let it go. Okay, so I have a chance to get that back. I don't have a green blocker, and he does have green cards. So while I'm setting my little combo up, let's try to keep it there. So I have a few options here. I can go dig a card. I can deal some damage. No sense having 2 down. Since I know green is on top, and I kind of like knowing what's on top, I'm actually just going to go for damage. It is a blue blocker, but let's just go ahead, try to get in there right away. You know, he doesn't. Well, he has a few cards that heal, but it's not like my deck where it heavily revolves around healing. Like, I wonder if there's a card out there that's, you know, it just stops all healing, all regeneration. Well, I guess it's healing in this game. That would really blow. I'm going to keep that on top. We're at 5. I want to get that into my hand. So I am going to use this since, well, I can't block with the shield. Oh, but he can block me. Oh, I didn't even look to see what the bottom was. What kind it was. Oh, good. He didn't play anything. Okay, orange. I'm going to keep that on top too. All right. Can we get it in? Oh, yeah. So this actually might, you know, if I get a couple lucky blocks or something like that coming up. Oh, and this one, I forgot about that. That's it. Use all your cards. I don't mind you canceling that. Okay, we're up to 6. This card's for +3 if the top card of your opponent's discard pile is 7 or more. It is not. Now, I know what the top card is. It's another one of these, but I can't block it. And it requires 2 of them. So, didn't really have much of a choice there. But it only did 3. Nothing I can do to get it back. I am going to keep this on the top because, like I said, I want the blockers. I am tempted to put one down just to keep a damage source every turn. But honestly, I think I'll just play this here because the shield's not a very good blocker. It's going to deal some damage. It's going to trigger my effect. And it's also going to draw me a card. That's pretty cool. Alright, of course, they're always going to be heads. So I'm always going to do an extra point of damage and heal a card. Of course, that means you always run the risk of getting misfire. But now we have 3 blockers for purple. Reveal the top cards of your opponent's deck. If that card is put, yeah, we're not going to let that happen again. Alrighty. I'm going to put that on the bottom because I don't really need the +1 damage and I don't want to block a shield. Don't really want to put that down. But at the same time, yeah, there's really nothing much else I can do. We're getting to that point where I want those purples. Unfortunately, this is basically just the 2 for 3. I guess if he, you know, somehow destroys one, I have the other one to keep it going. Okay. And she goes, and you know, I guess technically it did 4. It's a 2 for 4, and I get to heal one. Ooh, 2 purples. What's this do? Choose a factor. What factor did they choose? I don't know. Then look at your opponent's hand. This card is attack +1 for each card of that factor in your opponent's hand. I'm assuming she chose purple. No, it's just showing me what to... I don't know. Either way, I'm not taking more than 4. Oh, really? So I took 2. So whatever factor she chose, I didn't see where it told me. I'm not sure what all that's about. I guess maybe it was flipping my hand back and forth. I'm actually going to keep that on top. I know that's not going to block anything, but it just lets me play another one. And I don't have another one I even want to play. So I'll put it on the bottom. Now I'm actually going to play this, try to get 2 triggers off of it. One for this and one for the other one. Or just get a lucky block out of them. Or block from hand. You gain control of all your opponent's keepers. Yeah, that's a good one to block. All right. He can do anything at 7. I don't know if I like that. That one I'm going to keep on top. We'll go ahead. Hopefully this gets through. There we go. Once you start getting multiples of your healing and damage, it gets pretty silly. All right. Heal 1, deal 1. Okay. So all in all, I find it to be a slow deck. You really want to make sure you get those blocks in early. I'm not going to block this. 1 for 3. I'll just take it. Alright, only took 2. I wasn't really that thrilled about getting that Iron Man anyway. I'd like to get another purple card. But we did. Oh, we can there. Well, obviously I'm going to keep that on top. I was just thinking I could play this, which, will fetch me this and get me that Iron Man as well, potentially. So that's what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. And a couple of heals, 3 heals in there. Let's try it. He has a block. Makes things real simple that way. I'm going to do at least 2 damage with a Rogue or Gambit card. Wow. Oh, look, I got a block too. And you know what's coming up, right? All right. Yeah, of course we're going to keep that one on top. It blocks purple, and it's be an absolute crusher against him. Now, since I have 2 purples in my hand, I might be tempted to actually play it, because like I said, it could just be devastating at this point. It won't win me the game, but it's going to put me in a place where it's pretty likely. So now I'm healing 2 every time I get a heads card, and all my flips are heads. Okay. Well, for the abilities, anyway. Okay, didn't lose one. What do you got? 5 for 4. Draw 2 cards, then discard 1. I'm going to let him have it. Oh, lucky block. Okay, so what do we got in our hand now? I'm going to put that on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead. Sure, I'm only doing 2. Or just 1. Get that out of his hand. Each of your opponent's keepers hits your opponent for 3. And it hits your opponent for 3 and then it's destroyed. That's just so sick. Another one. I'll take it. I took 3 off of it. I don't mind. Like he's close enough now that it's not too bad. Put that on the bottom. I just got to get some hits in. Like right now, I think I'm set up too much healing for him. Man, if he keeps lucky blocking, all he needs is 1 really big hit. Oh, what do we got? 5, 6. Oh, he got 6. Oh, it was 4, 6. So he got the maximum. Actually, maybe we'll go ahead and we'll schedule Skylanders for tomorrow. Maybe during prime time. And my son will probably be here. He's out of school now, so I don't really have a choice about that. Oh, this is going to be a monster. Although it does block purple. So I'm really fearing those purple cards. But he's low enough now. I probably should have played it. That's fine. Got a block out of his hand, and to be honest, I wasn't doing anything with it anyway. What's your opponent? Of course, the card I got out of her hand wasn't all that exciting to begin with. Okay, it does 7. I need a purple and a green. I don't think I have any green. Well, I know I have green. It's my Wasp cards, a few others. I'll just take the 7. Hopefully there's no green right away. Yeah. Good. I almost tossed that purple out of my hand. I think I'll just play it this turn. He's only got 3 cards in hand, 2 in deck. Put that on the bottom. And I am going to play it. I have 2 different types of blockers now. All right. All I needed was 2. So there we go. We broke the rubber match. We're 2-1. Yeah, it was 2-1. And I've got 2 of those cards to put in my deck. I'm not going to bother adding them until after the match. And to be honest, I'm still not sure if I will or not. Like, they are nice. They're not really I'm going to win with the card. They're more of along the lines of, well, they help you dig for your combo. I guess I have to play more games without it. I obviously like it when it's there. Oh, well, we're going to have to do some more testing with it. Let's see, we've been running for about 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let it run for a little bit more. We'll do one more. And then we'll call it... Excuse me. Then go ahead and we'll call it done for the night. So that'll be an hour of Superhero Squad Online playing cards. When I start doing these live streams during prime time, go ahead and let me know in the comments and below when we're live. And maybe like what your character name is. And maybe we can hook up and run a few missions together. I'm actually going to take this card, I think, out of my deck now. I don't know. I'm going to keep it on top. It's one of those things that if you get to 5 and you have like that 7 in your hand, you can get it down a little sooner. This almost always gets blocked. Not this time. Wow. Did the maximum. There we go. So now I'm at 2. The card I'm getting is a 5, though. Of course, we're going to keep that on top. Whoop, that on top. And then I guess we'll just pass. I don't think I've seen a red card come out of his deck. Oh, man. Still. Keep that on top. There we go. I'm glad I kind of kept it on top because provided he doesn't get rid of it on me, I can get that down in the 7th turn. Actually, 4. I might be able to put that down next turn. Oh, wait. Yeah, I probably won't. Ah, crap. I'm going to lose it. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put them back in any order. I'll just take it. Excuse me. I keep forgetting that green card, I get to play an Avengers card, but it still has to be of the same cost. So, yep, here we are, 3. Well, of course, we're putting that on top. That's my only card I have to get rid of ones they already have down. Now, it could recur, but I think I'm actually just going to draw that card. Or a block. And in this case, we're getting a card. So between him and I, all we got to do is get 1 heads on that coin flip. Look at the size of my hand. There we go. 1, 2. Look at your opponent's hand. That's fine. Not that excited about the card, to be honest. I think I'd rather just play a 1/3. Yeah, okay, so this little flicking of the cards is them putting your cards back. Or looking at them, then putting them back. Alright, so I can play a 5. And you know I am. Let's go with this. Well, I'm going to put him on the bottom. Let's go ahead. Alright, come on. Woo! That's it. Oh, what'd I do that for? I put the wrong 5. Oh. Oh, well. Will this get a card from hand? Nope. Ah, I think it's the first time it's done damage, hasn't it? Oh, I got distracted. I meant to use the green 5. Then, if I couldn't play the 7, then I'd have the 5. I'm pretty sure I can't play the 7 after it. So he's stuck at 4. I'm actually going to go ahead and block it. Because then... Well, never mind. I'm just going to block it. Well, I'm digging for combo pieces right now. So I'm going to go ahead put that on the bottom. I'd like some purple blockers, to be honest. Okay, so... I'm going to go ahead. Well, I'm going to try it since I don't think I've seen a red card out of his deck yet. Anyway, he blocked it. That's fine. So what do we got? 2 for 4. I can't block it. Ah! Harsh. Okay. Another heads. I've already got 2 green blockers, so I'm going to keep them. Technically, well, I'm never going to use that for a blocker. I guess we'll get this down to make... Oh, what am I... Oh, that's right, yeah. So if this gets down, that's great. All my coin flips will be heads. Which would be kind of cool. Well, heads from now on out. So I've almost caught up. I'm not going to bother counting all the cards exactly. 5-2. Yeah, I'm blocking this. Yeah. No keepers for you. Oh my god, if I get the coin flip here. Oh, I didn't. I was going to be dropping her. Don't need it. Put it on the bottom. Now here, I'm still tempted to put this down just for the extra damage, but it is my only blocker for that color. And I don't think he has... Well, he does have actually keepers in that color. So I'm going to go ahead, put this down since I can't block with it. And as I play cards, I have a max potential for 1 more damage. Now it's going to be pretty good. Alright, Nick goes off, so I get another one in. And heal 1. I'll take it. Okay, so does he have a 5 or less? Yep. A 3 for 5. I've only got 1 purple blocker, even though we are low. I'm just going to take it. Oh, there we go. Only took 1 off of it. Oh, still. Well, of course I'm going to keep that. Now I've got decisions. I could recur, but like I said, I want to keep my green. I guess I just do send in Fluffy. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sweet. I should be way out in the lead by now, right? Yeah, the numbers stayed low too long for him. Yeah, crushing them now. Lost. Oh, purple block. I wasn't paying attention. Ah. I'll just take the 4. Yeah. We got to get to 7 or 6. Oh, we do. We are at 6. He still has a fair amount in hand. Put that on the bottom. Bring out another Scarlet Witch. Come on. So I got my full 4 out of it. That's good. I really like this card because it really starts, especially when you get multiples out. Oh, it just gets so sick. But as you can see, you know, by the time we got to where I could cast that, I don't know what factor they pick. I wish I knew. Obviously, I'm not going to block it. 3, 4. So it does what? 1 for each of those. So whatever factor it was, I had 2 of them. So I'm guessing it was the tech. I call it shield, tech. Yeah. What do we got? Panther, put him on the bottom. Now I am tempted to fire this off because of the coin flip, but I'm only going to get 1 card out of it. So I'm at this point where I'm almost tempted to put that down. That'll deal 4. That's it. I'm just going to put this one down. I can't block with it. Might as well do 3 points of damage with it. Or just get a card out of his hand. And that's good because that's one I did not want to see. That's why I'm holding my purples. Green. I'm low enough now that I don't want to take 6. What do we got? All right. Oh, did I just put you on the bottom? There's going to be a whole lot of those guys on the bottom, I think. All right, can I get him through? Yep. That's pretty sassy. So he's got 5 cards. Heal 2. 2 for 3. Look at the top cards of your deck. Put them back in any order. I'll take 2 for 3. Usually it's 2 for 4. That's actually not bad. I don't mind it. Giving up 1 damage to... Well, actually, no. Never mind. Yeah, I'd rather have 2 for 4. But anyway, I'm not blocking that. Unless I lucky block that. Okay, so what do we got now? So yeah, actually it does kind of come in handy when you know a lot about their deck. I know I don't need to play that, and it's not a factor that's going to be blocking them. Might as well put it on the bottom. It will be interesting to have multiple of these out, because then you can really start to filter, but at the same time, that's really going to bring up my curve. I don't think I want that. So again, I'm at the point where I just got to do 4 points of damage. Really? I've got nothing to damage down here. I'll play this one. That way I still have my blocker here. Okay. There we go. And I got my top card here for a keeper. Really? He had that in his hand. He could have blocked. Let's work on that AI. Okay. That should bring us up to close to an hour, which is what I wanted to stream for. 58 minutes. So, yeah, here we go. Like I said before, let's go back to the card home. I'll play around with my... Well, let's just see. I think I beat him, what, twice? 2 or 3 times. Yeah, so I got to beat him 1 more time. Well, that's it for that. But like I said, I'm going to start streaming during prime time. Let's try maybe 5 my time. Let's try on Tuesdays. We'll start off there. And I'll try to play some sort of multiplayer game. And maybe we can hook up in-game. Of course, to do that, let me know in-game. Sorry, not in-game. In the chat, what your handle is, and then we can go run around and do some missions. Now, I don't have any missions on this person, as in I didn't buy any. I'm going to spin the wheel. Oh, excuse me. So we end up with 24 tickets out of all that. But anyway, yeah, I didn't... This is not the account I buy missions on. My wife used to be the one that bought all the missions. So to stop us from getting that whole overlap where, I have a mission and she has the exact same mission, decided just that one account buys missions. That's it. So unfortunately, if my son's not on, of course my son plays the account now. We're not gonna have a lot of missions to do. I do have a few. And of course, I'm more than happy to do any of the missions that you have as well, especially if you have a new one I haven't seen yet. And maybe if this goes well, we'll start hooking up a Google Hangout or something like that, and we can start doing at least some audio through Google Hangout. What do we got there? So I'm going to go ahead and spin the last of these. Actually, I've only got 2 5s left. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. I'll save those tickets for tomorrow.